Business Skills 1.1 Small Talk Track 1.
Good morning. I'm Jane Wilson, the organiser of this event.
Pleased to meet you, Miss Wilson. My name's Silvio Contini from Teso International.
Nice to meet you too, and welcome to our event. Where are you staying?
At the Marriott Hotel. It's near this conference center, so I can walk here.
Do you like walking?
Yes, I really enjoy walking in my free time. But the weather's not very good today.
I know. It's cold for this time of year. What's the weather like in Italy at the moment?
Oh, it's very warm. 25 degrees or more.
Lovely. Where do you live in Italy?
I live in Florence with my wife and the 3 children.
A wonderful city. Would you like a tea or coffee? There's some on the table over there. Introduce yourself to some of the other participants before the presentation starts.
Thank you. See you later.
Nice talking to you, Silvio.
Business Skills 1.1 Small Talk Track 2.
Hi there, I'm Wesley Moore. You must be Jane.
Yes, I'm Jane Wilson. Pleased to meet you and welcome to our event.
Good to meet you too.
And this is Emi Fujimori from Japan.
Hi there, Emmy. How are things going?
How do you do, Mr. Moore?
How do you do, Miss Fujimori? What company do you work for?
I work for PKX Energy. I'm the international manager.
Is that a Japanese company?
No, it's Canadian.
Oh, I didn't know that. Now tell me why your government makes it so difficult for American companies to...
Oh, Mr. Moore, let's not talk about politics now. I'd like you to meet someone else.
Business Skills 1.1 Small Talk Track 3.
Excuse me, Jane. Is that Hans Bachmeier over there?
Yes, Veronica, it is. Come and meet him. Hans, this is Veronica Gomez.
Good morning, Ms. Gomez.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Bachmeier. I've heard a lot about you from Jane.
Oh, have you? And what do you do, Ms. Gomez?
I'm marketing manager for WXB Electrics. And you're CEO of Bachmeier Components, aren't you?
That's right.
Is this your first visit to the UK?
Yes, it is. Our business is mainly in South America. Is WXB a global company?
Yes, our head office is in Leeds here in the UK, but we've got offices all over the world.
Do you travel much for your work?
Yes, quite a lot.
What do you like doing in your free time, Ms. Gomez?
I really love visiting museums and art galleries and going to classical concerts. What about you?
I love classical music too. In fact, would you like to come to a concert this evening? I've got an extra ticket and I'm going with some of my colleagues.
I'd love to, thank you. See you later.
Business Skills 1.2 Telephoning.
Dunedin Language School, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Can I speak to Rob Walker, please?
Speaking. How can I help you?
Hello. This is Sofia Marquez from ELC in Malaga, Spain. It's about our booking with you in September.
Yes, I remember. For your sales manager. Let me check on the computer. Okay, I found it. Mr. Dupont has a booking for a 3-week course in business English. Are you calling about his accommodation?
Yes. He doesn't want a hotel. He wants to stay with a family.
Okay, no problem. Can you give me some information about Mr. Dupont?
Of course. What do you want to know?
First, does he have a problem with pets or children in the family?
Sorry, I don't understand. What do you mean by pets?
Animals in the house, like dogs or cats.
Oh, I see. No, he doesn't like pets, but children are okay.
Okay, fine. Can he eat all kinds of food?
No, Mr. Dupont is vegetarian. He doesn't eat meat or fish. Is that a problem?
No, not at all. Lots of British people are vegetarian. Okay. I think maybe the Ross family. They are very nice and they have a beautiful house.
Yes. Can you tell me something about them?
Yes, John Ross is a lawyer. His wife Diane is an architect. They're both good cooks. I think they have one son, but he's at university now. And they don't have animals.
That sounds perfect.
Good. I will check if they are free in September, and then I will email you.
Thank you. Oh, and one more thing. Mr. Dupont loves playing tennis. Are there any tennis courts or clubs near your school?
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you repeat it, please?
Are there any clubs where he can play tennis near your school?
I see. Well, I don't know, but I will find out and send you details in the email.
Excellent. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Business Skills 1.2 Telephoning. Track 5.
Dunedin Language School, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Can I speak to Rob Walker, please?
Speaking. How can I help you?
Hello. This is Sofia Marquez from ELC in Malaga, Spain. It's about our booking with you in September.
Well, I don't know, but I will find out and send you details in the email.
Excellent. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Business Skills 1.2 Telephoning. Track 6.
Yes, I remember. For your sales manager. Let me check on the computer. Okay, I found it. Mr. Dupont has a booking for a 3-week course in business English. Are you calling about his accommodation?
Yes. He doesn't want a hotel. He wants to stay with a family.
Okay, no problem. Can you give me some information about Mr. Dupont?
Of course. What do you want to know?
First, does he have a problem with pets or children in the family?
Sorry, I don't understand. What do you mean by pets?
Animals in the house, like dogs or cats.
Oh, I see. No, he doesn't like pets, but children are okay.
Okay, fine. Can he eat all kinds of food?
No, Mr. Dupont is vegetarian. He doesn't eat meat or fish. Is that a problem?
No, not at all. Lots of British people are vegetarian. Okay. I think maybe the Ross family. They are very nice and they have a beautiful house.
Yes. Can you tell me something about them?
Yes, John Ross is a lawyer. His wife Diane is an architect. They're both good cooks. I think they have one son, but he's at university now. And they don't have animals.
That sounds perfect.
Good. I will check if they are free in September, and then I will email you.
Thank you. Oh, and one more thing. Mr. Dupont loves playing tennis. Are there any tennis courts or clubs near your school?
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you repeat it, please?
Are there any clubs where he can play tennis near your school?
I see. Well, I don't know, but I will...
Business Skills 2.1 Meetings.
Okay, everyone. We need to decide which trade fair to visit this year. It's July already, so we don't have much time to decide. I think it would be a good idea to run through a few options. We need a few statistics so that we can compare them. Please do take notes to help you. The first fair on the list is the Autumn Fair at the NEC in Birmingham in the UK. I know we visited this one last year, but it is the UK's #1 event for gifts. It has over 29,000 visitors.
Sorry, Louise. How many visitors did you say?
That's 29,000.
Okay, thank you. That's a lot of visitors.
Exactly. From 84 different countries.
And how many exhibitors does it have? We want as much choice as possible when we are buying, don't we?
Right. Yes. It has over 1,400 exhibitors. We went last year, and there were a lot.
Sorry, Louise. Was that 400 exhibitors?
No, 1,400. 1,400.
Wow, okay.
How long does it last?
4 days.
How much time can we spend there?
2 days, I think.
Can we go to more than one fair this year?
Well, I don't know. Normally, we only go to one. We have a small travel budget, so no, I don't think so.
Business Skills 2.2 Presentations.
Good morning. Thank you all for coming today. My name's Teresa Kent, and for anyone who doesn't know me, I'm the event coordinator for Derby Tech. I'm here today to talk to you about the venue for our annual sales conference. Then I can talk about costs. There'll be time at the end for any questions. So let's get started. James, over to you.
Thank you, Teresa. So, our choice for next year's annual sales conference is the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando, Florida, right here in the USA. Let's look at why...
Business Skills 2.2 Presentations. Track 9.
So, our choice for next year's annual sales conference is the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando, Florida, right here in the USA. Let's look at why we chose this place. To start, it's just 15 minutes from the busy Orlando airport, which has many cheap flights. This helps to keep the overall costs low for our international sales team. Now let's look at facilities. As you can see from these numbers, it's a very big building. There's a large lecture theatre, and there are 74 rooms of different sizes. We can book the smaller rooms for our breakout sessions, such as the regional sales meetings. We'll be in the North Building for all of our sessions, so walking between rooms will be easy. So, turning to food. I know we had some negative comments about the food last year. I think that's not going to be a problem with this centre. There are 3 restaurants. They offer a sit-down service for up to 200 guests, so we can make our welcome meal something really special this year. Finally, of course, the best thing is the entertainment nearby. The centre is located on International Drive, the heart of fun in Florida, and near all the best theme parks, like SeaWorld. It's going to be great. So, note the dates, the 18th to the 25th of June next year. Keep those dates clear. So, Teresa's going to talk now about costs.
Thanks, Jim. That sounds fantastic.
Business Skills 2.2 Presentations Track 10 1.
And so, this conference centre is very good. It has lots of rooms and restaurants, and the costs are very low. I think it's the right choice. Okay, does anyone have any questions?
2.
So, to summarise what we saw, I think this conference centre has everything. A great location, easy transport to and from the airport, modern facilities, fantastic restaurants, and overall a low cost. I think you'll agree this will be a very special experience and make everyone feel like part of the Derby Tech family. Thank you very much for listening. I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Business Skills 2.2 Presentations Track 11
A lot of our sales team are here in the States and like to drive to the conference. What about parking?
James, can you answer this?
Sure. Parking's no problem. The centre has space for over 6,000 cars, and we can reserve parking.
What about restaurants?
Do you mean in Orlando?
No, I mean at the centre. Are there any self-service restaurants too?
Yes, there are 3 restaurants, so meals won't be a problem.
You said that the center is near lots of theme parks. Will the cost of entertainment be included?
I can answer that one. We have one free day during the conference, and a trip to a theme park is an option for that day at no extra cost.
Business Skills 3.1 Negotiations
Good morning, Chief Engineer Zhang. It's very good to see you again. How are you?
Good morning, Mrs. Bradley. I'm very well, thanks. And you?
We're very happy to do business with you again. As I wrote in my email, in our meeting today, we would like to discuss the delivery dates for the electronic chips.
Yes, of course.
So, as I explained, we need the electronic chips on Friday the 10th of July. Is that convenient for you?
Perhaps.
I mean, it's really important that the delivery date is no later than Friday the 10th of July. Is that possible for you?
Okay, we'll think about it. I need to talk to our director.
Are you saying that you prefer to send the chips a little later?
A little later, yes, that's right.
Right. When do you think you can send us the electronic chips?
Friday the 10th is, too early for us. I'm afraid it's a very large order. It's not enough time.
I understand. It was an urgent order. We need the chips for some bank cards. How about Monday the 13th?
Monday the 30th? Yes, that's good.
I'm sorry, but I think you didn't understand me. I said 13th, not 30th.
Oh, I'm sorry. My English is not so good.
Don't worry. Your English is better than my Chinese. We can do a bit later than the 13th, but only 1 or 2 days later. Is that all right? What about Tuesday the 14th?
Tuesday the 14th. I'm not sure. I need to talk to the warehouse manager.
Chief Engineer Zhang, we need the chips as soon as possible. It will be very helpful if you can tell me the delivery date. Why don't you suggest a date?
Ah, yes. If you send us the specifications today, you can get the shipment on the 15th.
The 15th of July, but no later.
I understand.
Fine. We can work with that. So, to confirm, I'll send you the specifications in an email.
And you will have the order on the 15th of July.
It's a deal. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Business Skills 3.1 Negotiations. Track 13.
Is that convenient for you? Are you saying that you prefer to send the chips a little later? How about Monday the 13th? I said 13th, not 30th. What about Tuesday the 14th? Why don't you suggest a date?
Friday the 10th is too early for us. I'm not sure. I need to talk to the warehouse manager.
So, to confirm, I'll send you the specifications in an email.
If you send us the specifications today, you can get the shipment on the 15th.
Business Skills 3.2 Meetings.
Okay, team. Thank you for being on time. As you all know, this year is our 40th birthday. We'd like to celebrate it with a marketing campaign to sell a very special edition of a toy or game from the past. I think this is going to be our most exciting year ever. First of all, I'd like you to think back to when you were around 10 years old and decide which of your toys or games you would choose.
How nice it would be to be 10 years old again. When I was 10, it was the easiest time of my life. There was lots of time for fun and play. Now, what was my favorite toy?
Wasn't it your Barbie doll? Every girl in Scotland had one when I was a kid.
Well, actually, no. I didn't have a Barbie doll. My only doll was handmade by my grandmother. She was the most beautiful doll, but I didn't play with her much. The thing I played with the most was my bicycle. I was always outdoors, cycling with my friends. How about a special anniversary bike? That would be good publicity.
In a way, but no good for us, since we don't sell bikes.
That's true. How about you, Hans? Which toy did you like the most?
Well, it wasn't a Barbie, that's for sure. When I was a kid, I loved Lego. You could do anything with it. It was one of the most creative toys. I played with it for hours. I know we don't make Lego, but we could choose one of our creative toys. One that kids play with on their own. What about you, Kate?
Well, my best toy wasn't a Barbie either. It was a game, not a toy. I loved playing board games. I would play with my friends till very late at night sometimes. I think we should promote a game you can play with your friends.
Interesting. A toy and a game. So, which product should we relaunch this year?
I think we should look at the sales figures for all the toys we've produced and relaunch an old bestseller.
I'm not sure. Maybe numbers aren't important.
I don't agree, Kate. For the campaign to be a success, we want a toy that will sell well today. We don't want a 40th birthday flop.
Well, I think it should be something you can play with your friends.
On the other hand, something you can play with alone, like Lego, would be more successful.
Okay, let's look at the sales figures first.
Yes, okay.
Yes, I think that's important.
Business Skills 3.2 Meetings. Track 15.
I'm not sure.
I don't agree, Kate.
On the other hand,
Business Skills 4.1 Interviews.
Hi, this is a message for Adam Johnson. My name's Daniel Smith, and I'm the head of human resources at World Travel. Thank you for the application you recently sent. We'd like to invite you to attend an interview on the 21st of March at 10 a.m. in our Mill Street office. Your interview will be with the manager of the marketing team, Judith May, and myself, and it should last about 45 minutes. Please could you bring a copy of your identity documents, as well as a copy of your certificates with you to the interview. Could you please just send an email to confirm if you can come? I look forward to meeting you.
Business Skills 4.1 Interviews. Track 17.
Adam? How are you? I'm Judith May, and I think you spoke to my colleague Daniel on the phone.
Hi, nice to meet you both.
Please take a seat.
Oh, thanks.
Actually, before we get started, Adam, did you bring your documents with you?
Sure, here you are.
That's great. I'll just get those copied.
Now, we just have a couple of questions for you. So, tell me about yourself.
Well, I have a master's degree in marketing communications from Bournemouth University. I've worked in the marketing department of an insurance company, Insure Now, for 2 years, and I enjoyed that, but now I'm keen to move into the tourism industry.
And why are you interested in the tourism industry?
That's an easy question for me. Tourism is growing at the moment. It employs more people than any other industry, so it's also very important in the world. I think there are going to be a lot of opportunities in tourism.
That's very true.
Business Skills 4.1 Interviews. Track 18.
So, what are your main strengths?
Let me see. Well, I read a lot to stay up to date. I find reading helps me with my work. And I've joined a few online professional groups. Sites like Facebook are necessary for marketing, but they change so quickly. And I think it's important to know about changes before they happen. That's why the professional groups help. I'm also good at dealing with customers. I made some changes to Insure Now's website 2 years ago, and they had 20% better customer reviews afterwards.
That's interesting. And what do you think are your weaknesses?
Well, to be honest, I've always preferred to work alone, on my own, but I know that working in teams is very important. I've had training on teamwork. The courses have been very helpful. I decided that when I get more experience, I want to manage teams, so I know I'll need this in the future.
We offer a lot of training here. Just one last question. Why do you want to work for us?
Well, I like your work. I saw your online marketing when I was researching the industry. It's the kind of thing I'd like to do.
Okay, Adam, that's great. We'll take a look at the situation here and call you back next week. It was nice to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too.
Business Skills 4.1 Interviews. Track 19.
Hi, Adam?
Yes, speaking.
Adam, it's Daniel Smith from World Travel. We met last week.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. I'm phoning because I just wanted you to know that we really liked you, and we thought that you have the skills we need here in the World Travel marketing team. We'd like to offer you the job.
Oh, that's great! Fantastic! Thank you.
We just need to go over a few things with you and then discuss when you can start. Does that sound good to you?
Okay. Well, first thing...
Business Skills 4.2 Presentations.
I'm Phil Haynes, and I'm here to talk to you about the job I do. I'm a human resources manager. I've worked in human resources for 15 years. It's my job to find the best employees and help them to do their best work for the business or organisation. I know that a lot of you here today are thinking about working in this field in the future, so I'm going to talk to you about the skills I think you should develop to be great in this field.
Business Skills 4.2 Presentations. Track 21.
Of course, a qualification in human resources management helps, and you need to know a lot of information about employment law, wages, and benefits. But what about the skills you need? Well, you need to have 3 main skills to be successful in this job. We're going to look at each of those now, and then I'll answer any questions. The first skill is a business skill. It's a good idea to work on your communication skills. I mean, a really good idea. Even if you're really good at talking with people generally, the communication skills you need for this job are different. Why? Because you need to give presentations and organise training regularly. In interviews, you're going to need to make people feel comfortable. And then there are those conversations no one wants, when you need to talk about work that's just not good enough, or when 2 people in the company disagree, and your job is to bring them back together. So, number 1, have great communication skills. Number 2, this is a people skill. My advice is don't just listen to people, but really read them. When I say read people, what I mean is you're going to need to decide if the person in front of you is friendly, hard-working, or honest just by looking and listening carefully. Most people will tell you the things you want to hear. Often, they say things that aren't true because they just want the job or an easy life. Your job is to find the truth. So, number 2, get good at reading people. And finally, this is more of a personal quality. You should be confident. The best people in human resources are strong people. You could try doing something you think is impossible. You'll soon see that feeling confident comes after doing something difficult, not before. And you can't do this job if you're weak or scared.
Business Skills 4.2 Presentations. Track 22.
So, those are the 3 most useful skills, in my opinion. Communicate well, learn to read people, and be confident with people at all levels of management in the company. So, now I'm going to take questions. Yes?
Business Skills 4.2 Presentations. Track 23. Pronunciation.
So, those are the 3 most useful skills, in my opinion. Communicate well, learn to read people, and be confident with people at all levels of management in the company.